Alright, bruh. It's the Shogun of this shit. What's up? Coming in, man. I gotta say RIP to my man Jim Brown, the activist, the banger, the football player, man. He did it all, man. He won a championship for Cleveland, man, 2 years running before the Super Bowl even started, bro. Beast. Beast. Look at his old highlights. The guy was a banger. So I'm going to show you some stuff, man, that makes me, that reminds me of him and what birthed guys like him. Let me pause this real quick. I was watching some Doc Holliday stuff, but pause that real quick. So, let's start off with the obvious choice, man. And somebody else is going to come on and be like, well, how do you forget about these guys and this guy and this guy and that guy? I ain't forget about them, but, you know, these are my guys. So, if you want some guys, man, go on, show yours. Show yours, by all means. And I got more, too, man, that I want to put on this list, but this is all, you know, I was digging out, and I could be digging for hours, man, and put all these guys out there, but these are a few of mine to show you that he did make an impact and a difference in this game, man, and where guys like him came from. But these are just a few of them. And then, of course, you got to have your Jim Brown highlights, man, just to know how great of an impact that guy had on the game. He was a man's man. And we're talking about CTE and all that stuff, man. Like, bruh, he was getting whacked and given concussions, man. It's still going. And this guy, man, lived till he was 87 years old. So we need to study his brain. Like the last of the gladiators, bro, in a real way. In a real way, man. R.I.P. to him and his people, man. I'm praying for y'all because he was a true champion, man, and just a real warrior. The last of the gladiators. So first up, we got Beast Mode from Cal. Let's go. You can't say nothing. He's a banger. He runs it through your face. Period. You're not tackling him for 4 quarters. Just how it goes. Super Bowl champion. All around dope ass player, man. Anybody would love to have this guy on their team because he's going to give it to you. He's going to run between your tackles. He's going to give it to you all 4 quarters. And he's coming for you, man. Beast mode. 4 yards a carry every time. Easy. It was on my Seahawks, man, and we should have had that second Super Bowl. But you know how that goes. You know, I'm not going to call it a bad call. I'm just going to say, what the hell? We should have had 2 Super Bowls, bro. Should have had 2. Let's go Seahawks. Then my next one I want to go with. The next one, I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to go with Sweetness, man. Sweetness was that guy. And this is the Sweetness and Berry. But I'm going to go with Sweetness first. This guy, man. He just had phenomenal legs, bro. Phenomenal legs and feet, and would still run through you. His work ethic was second to none. Just ungodly. Just like, man. He was touched by God, like, here. You get it, go. And he had it. That was another guy he birthed. Just phenomenal. And how he didn't get a touch in the Super Bowl, how did he get a touchdown in the Super Bowl is beyond me. They screwed my man, bro. I don't understand that. But another one that's just a great. And the next we have We are Earl Campbell. Straight up banger. Banger. And if you don't know who this guy is, man, go watch his highlights. Go watch his highlights, man. Straight up, you weren't squaring up with this guy. You would not square with this guy. 6'5", like 270 something. He was fucking just huge. And if you step in the middle, man, you better know what the hell you're doing. Or else you gonna come through with some broken neck and broken bones, bro. The square with this guy was just, you had to have a death wish. Period. Just a fucking banger. Just a bang, bang, banger. Go watch his highlights. I promise you, you'll be like, shit. Me and my dad used to watch Campbell's highlights, man. And it was just like, every time we'd come through drinking beers, like, Jesus. Not me. Not your boy. You know, I thought I was a tough guy. I am tough, don't get me wrong. But damn, I'd have to be like, man, let's make a business decision. Because I'm going hella low. I'm going ankles low. To square up, you're not running me over. Not like that. My mama's out here. Alright, next we got that guy. The gazelle. The athlete of athletes, man. Still to this grade, one of, if the not greatest athlete out there ever of all time. There's only one athlete I put above him, but he's the greatest athlete of all time. Bo Jackson. Gotta be. He played football for a hobby. A hobby. Come on, he became an all-pro player, playing football as a hobby. Like, what? 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 And his injury that happened to him, he could completely play long-term nowadays. But then, it was a career-ending injury, which is crazy. But he played football as a hobby and became an all-pro, as well as being an MLB all-star, and was a banger, straight up banger, and can outrun you. Right. Come on, they don't make them like they used to, bro. You've got to stop. One of the all-time greats, man. I wish his career would have lasted, man, just to see what he could have really been, man. Because he could have been a Super Bowl champ and had a pennant. It could have just been unstoppable. But, you know, man, some of the greats, man's careers get cut short. And it sucks. It sucks because you know these guys could have been dope. Just super dope, man. Super dope. And after that, who do we got? Another one, though. This is one that I wasn't sure of. I was like, what? Man, no. Hell no. Not this guy. Hell no. He ain't doing enough. He's not that good. But then I started... And it was a little bit of the West Coast bias, bruh. It was bias on my part. And I'll be the first to admit it, because I was a hater. I was a hater because I'm a Hawk. I'm a Seahawk all day. And then I started looking at the numbers, and I was like, man, what the fuck? Yes. Put him in the Hall of Fame. And put him down. Put him down as one of the greatest to do it, because longevity alone, the guy's a killer. And then, not only that, but the guy, man, he used to put the fucking whooping on us. And on the league. But you gotta say it, man. Raise it up, man, for your boy Frank Gore. I know I got him as a cult, but the guy, man, he was a sledgehammer. and he'll run you to the ground, bro. He will run you to the ground. The guy, man, his son was in the league when he left the league. Just longevity alone and his yards, like, you're not going to see that again. I mean, to even do that is just spectacular. To be in that type of shape, and for teams to want your services and to be productive, it's just, in itself, is just fabulous. I mean, you don't get no better than that. You can't be a great without saying Frank Gore. He's great. And I hate saying that because he was a fucking 49er and used to slaughter us, man. But the guy was just, he was a beast. He deserves to be there, man. He deserves to be there. Man, and to go into your late 30s and still be productive, and teams calling you, like, man, we need a running back, man, let's go get this guy. He'll give us a few, you know. And he would, man. That's just, hey, man, it's a testament to good genetics or awesome work ethic, or you're the man at what you do. And I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. All right, let's get to the good stuff. I'm just joking, man. All right, on to the next stack from my guy Jim Brown, man. On to the next stack. All right. Now, he is not the same type of runner as Jim Brown, but everybody has their type of way of being that guy. Now, he said he watched Jim Brown and he couldn't do it like him, so he had to find his own way. And he was a beast in his own terms, and everybody knows his name. But we got Barry Sanders. Now this guy, he'll make you look stupid. Because he put street moves on you in the NFL, man. It's crazy how this guy's career went. He stopped in his prime, which just shows Detroit, man, what the hell? What the hell are y'all doing, man? What the hell? Because he wasn't going to run through you. He was going to find a way to run around you. And at that time, man, he was the only reason that Detroit went to the playoffs. If you're a running back and you're the only reason your team is going to the playoffs, you a bad motherfucker. You the beast of beasts. And that's just like, man, inhuman. Like, come on. Like, if you look at that 96 season, that was all they had. All they had was Barry. And he was crushing them. You couldn't get a coach or a QB to save this mother's life. And it's just sad, bro. He was like, I'm done. I'm over him. Bro. Barry, you were the man, and people know it. Hey, bro. I'm over here holding you down. Barry for president. That breaks my heart too. You let that man, you let him walk? You let him walk? At 30? Just turning 30. You let that man walk? Like, what? And you won't let his rights go? Like, that hurts. That hurts. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that, bro. But apparently not. That's the NFL, man. They was like, no more of you. In Detroit, too, they have the history of that. They have a history. Look it up. It ain't me. It ain't me, bro. I'm just saying. Hey. Alright, next on the agenda. Last but not least, my personal favorite, my dog. The Marshall Faulk. You name me one thing he couldn't do as a running back. You name me one thing he couldn't do. You name me one thing. Between the tackles, run on the outside, run on the inside, play the slot. Or now they say that's offensive. He could play the Z. Or He could pass protect. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with my boy, bruh. Like, he's that guy, and he's a Super Bowl winning MVP. I think it's was it MVP? I think it was MVP. But anyway, he's that man. That man, that guy, that myth, that legend. Let's go. Yeah. Marshall Faulk, Superman. Let's go. It didn't even look like a running back, man. He took off his pads. He was like, who is this guy? But the pads on, he was that guy. That guy. He's my all-time favorite running back. All time. All time. I know. And you're like, man, you're a Seahawks fan. What the hell? Like, but bruh, the greatest show on turf was the squad. I can't help it. My people give me the business all the time. Like, you're not a real Hawk fan. You're not real. Well, hey, man, game recognized game, bro. I have to say, man, that was the greatest put together team of all time, man. I have to tell you that Marshall Faulk, man, by far greatest running back ever. I can't help it. I'm sorry. And man, this is my edition. This is the Shogun edition of R.I.P. to my man Jim Brown. Man, I'm praying for him and his family. And this is the running back edition, bro. Holla at me.